Was the Earth created by God's power or science? Well, some would have you believe it's one or the other, when the truth is more interesting, as science is one of the great manifestations of God's power. So, the answer is both. God created the Earth using the highest laws of science that exist, many of which we still haven't discovered yet. A long time ago, in an existence far, far away, you and I lived as spirit children of our Heavenly Father and Mother. They knew us, and we knew them intimately, as we lived together for a long time. We could think, understand, and develop our personalities, skills, and attributes, but had progressed about as far as we could in that condition. So our Heavenly Father said to us, in effect, "My beloved children, I need to send you away so that you can continue your development. I'll create a beautiful earth, and there you'll receive a body, learn, grow, and be tested." Everyone who chose God's plan rejoiced in the creation of this magnificent earth we'd one day inhabit. Now, in today's modern scriptures, there are 3 different accounts of the creation. They're found in the books of Genesis, Moses, and Abraham. Like most accounts by different witnesses told at different times to different people, they're each a little bit different. But when we combine these 3 symbolic accounts together cooperatively, rather than simply trying to clinically or scientifically prove something, it helps us to better see the truth. And although they don't answer the exact how, what, where, or when of the creation, let's look at what we do know. The scriptures say, "In the beginning," but it certainly wasn't the beginning of everything. It was just the beginning of this planet. Before the world was created, we don't know how long we existed premortally with our Father in heaven, or how time even worked there. But thinking about it too much might cause our finite earthly brains to turn to jello. Now, Abraham taught that a council of God supervised the creation, and the premortal Christ was given the responsibility of leading the work of creating order from chaos. We know that Michael, later known as Adam, assisted him, and there's a possibility that you and I also assisted in the process. We know the earth was planned and prepared spiritually before its physical creation, and that the earth was created from existing matter. Then, just like when building a house, materials were gathered, and our home was created out of those materials. Something can't appear from nothing, and God organized the earth from elements at hand, and when He commanded them, the elements obeyed. Being the perfect, all-powerful scientist that He is, God understands every single natural and spiritual law and uses them to accomplish His righteous purposes. The scriptures list 7 creative periods, or days, but the Hebrew word for day is yom, as in Yom Kippur. It's a term used to describe an amount of time to accomplish something, whether that's 24 hours, 1,000 years, 18 months, or millions of years. God chose not to reveal how long each creative period truly lasted, but we know He rested on the 7th day and called it the Sabbath, giving Earth's inhabitants a standing law to honor the Lord of the Sabbath by resting on His Sabbath day. Now think about all that was created: molecules and atoms, oxygen and gravity, the sun, tides, stars, moon, water, and forests, metals, soils, food, and animals, carrots, bumblebees, taco ingredients, and tons of beautiful things to look at and smell. The earth automatically self-renews and continues to grow and change. It sustained billions of people and is capable of sustaining all of God's premortal children who'll come to earth. He made sure it has everything we need. After everything was ready, prepared, and declared good, God placed Adam on earth, created in His own image. He then added His crowning creation, Eve, as a wife to Adam. God joined them together in marriage as the parents of the entire family of earth. Now, Adam and Eve had been chosen to be the first 2 mortals to inhabit this beautiful earth because they'd been some of the noblest spirits in the premortal world. We eagerly watched all of this unfold from heaven, filled with joy. knowing that the process had begun whereby we could also come and live on earth to grow, be tested, and become more like our heavenly parents. So, the pinnacle of creation is our human bodies, the vessel for our spirit to occupy as we go through mortal life. Do we realize all of the spectacular, miraculous things our body does every day without us even being aware? Nerves and muscles working together in harmony to control our movements. Our hearts pumping thousands of gallons of blood daily. We intake food and then break it down to use as fuel. Our body's amazing defense systems protect us from harm, generate antibodies, and heal us. And whether you got the super deluxe model or the one that needs to spend a lot of time in the repair shop, each of our bodies are amazing gifts from a loving Heavenly Father that we should always be grateful for. Next time, we'll learn about the important choice Adam and Eve made to partake of the forbidden fruit and why we're so grateful for their courage to do so.